I am James Howell. Welcome to the Deltahead stream. It is 8:18 p.m., 12/15/2020. If there is a murder ever committed in my name, this document will serve as an alibi that I was, in fact, playing video games. So, with that cheery thought, I wish everybody a fine evening tonight. We're going to do part 3 of Shadow of Destiny / Shadow of Memories, as it's known elsewhere. And yeah, going to get that started in just 1 second. This week has been very work heavy, so unfortunately I've not had a whole lot of time to read. But what did I get today? Picked up a few things from the old video store. I cannot for the life of me remember what they are. Still got Kurosawa's The Bad Sleep Well on deck. And man, my mind is just a blank. So yeah, one thing I can tell you that I have started leafing through, mainly because I was looking to see if it was something I wanted to get my niece and nephew for Christmas. 1 second, this is kind of cool. It's a little hard to find for any kind of decent price, but this right here, the Donegal Wonder Book, is a wonderful collection of stories by Seamus McManus, though the spelling of Seamus's name is not one that I've ever encountered before. And the vowel change is such that I actually do wonder if it is pronounced Seamus, but that's what I'm going for. This was a used copy given to me as a gift several years ago, and it is a former library book, so it has these lovely artifacts here for anybody old enough to remember these things. You can see the checkout dates are stamped 1957, and then over here it has the public library that it was discarded from. There we go. I am a fan of these particular kinds of editions that make me happy. Looks like this was discarded in 1994. It somehow took a good, 14 years to make it my way. But yeah, it's solid, and I recommend it. And to my niece and nephew, Merry Christmas. So yeah, that gets us past that for right now. I think we can just jump straight in. Hold on 1 second, let me switch the TV over. I'm going to preface this stream by saying I am brain tired. My brain is tired. My soul is tired. Everything in here is tired. And so I'm going to be a little tonight. But if you can bear with that, then we'll do all right. Oh, you know what? I realize I forgot to put out a tweet announcing that we are live. Give me just 1 second. We can do that. Oh, man. There's the Twitter. Oh. There we go. That's how you do that. That's how you backpedal because you did not include a link. And this is how you retweet on the account that has about 1,000 times more followers. So, there we go. Good, good, good. Very pleased with this shirt. This is a holiday gift from my folks circa 2017. It is a Commodore 64 logo long sleeve shirt. Makes me very happy. I have a lot of very fond memories of the Commodore 64, and I think that would be a fun system to stream sometime. Okay. Alright. Chapter 5? Chapter 6. That's where we are. Okay, we left off right here, and I have no idea what's coming up, so it's all new territory from here on out.
Hey, look! It's a poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
I never get this guy's movies.
Who watches this kind of stuff anyway?
The Meditating Man. Okay, this sounds pretty dull.
Oh no. Crap. What's... Are you gonna get killed by the movie? Just the absolute worst luck. At this point, I don't even believe somebody's trying to murder him. I think he is just congenitally damned to slapstick deaths.
It's dangerous to be alone. Do something, or else you'll never break this spell.
Oh, man. Okay, so... Gold, don't get hit by a car.
Hey, look! It's a poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
I never get this guy's movies.
So this is the descendant
Who watches this kind of stuff
of the
anyway?
artist whose work was put on display inside the former museum,
The
now
Meditating
library.
Man. Okay, this sounds pretty dull.
Okay. So now I have the opportunity to travel back in time and avoid getting hit by a sedan. So we're going to a cold day. I think it's really interesting that they've given each time period its own sort of visual filter, which I've commented on before, largely in the context of Ike's colors being out of place in each one. But it does make them visually distinct, and I like it.
Failed again. It's happened!
Whoops.
You've come!
Huh?
You've answered my call, didn't you?
No, of course not. What are you talking about?
No, wait!
What do you want from me?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Oleg, and I am a filmmaker. Just a novice at this point, but anyway, ever since I saw you a year ago, I've been meditating every chance I can get, channeling all my energy towards seeing you again. And finally, you answered. To think I had such power. I will never forget this moment. Maybe I should base a movie on this.
Oh no.
But what kind of film should it be? A bold and moving drama about a man with miraculous powers? Or a science fiction blockbuster featuring a psychokinetic hero? I see that you're the type of man who prefers not to betray his excitement, But let me ask you something. If you were making a film, what kind of movie would it be?
Just set him up for failure right there. Oh man. I feel like something about time travel is the correct answer, but I actually kind of curious to see what happens if I get it wrong.
Oh, that's the same as I was thinking of, really.
Oh. Okay. Do I get the chance to correct that?
Oh, you've come back! I knew it! My powers are something to be reckoned with. Come in closer now.
I don't think I should get too close to this guy.
Oh no! Wait! Don't go!
That's so weird. Oh my god. Okay. So let's see, where am I? Friends in Photoshop, which is what he's in front of. I guess let's explore around a little bit. Good crunchy snow sound effects, and I'm also interested that Ike seems to have a different running animation in the snow. I think he lifts his legs up a little bit more for that hike. Oh good, this is what I'm looking for.
Gunshots?
I haven't been killed by one of those yet. Better go investigate. At least give him a sporting chance to kill Ike. Everybody else seems to have had the opportunity, so why not you, mysterious gunman?
Hey!
Homunculus stealing a baby from someone. I wonder if Homunculus fired the gunshots.
Lady, are you okay?
Where? My baby. She.
Oh, I bet this is the museum library owner's daughter
Baby?
Lady, hold on.
that got kidnapped.
What's going on? Someone hurt?
I don't know. Call an ambulance.
You got it.
What's going on here? A mugging?
Isn't this Mr. Eckert's? Miriam! Miriam, stay with me! Hold on! Oh, God, where's Dana? Wasn't she with you? Did anyone see a baby?
Oh.
Homunculus looks very abstracted.
Did you see her?
No.
Did you?
Clearly lying. Why are you covering for
I
Homunculus?
don't know.
Did anyone see who did this?
God, no, this is not happening.
Okay, I know I'm supposed to go back in time to some other place, but I actually want to see if I can change Oleg Franzen's film idea. Also curious to see if there's anything else I can mess around with in this time period. Oh, I can go in here.
It's pretty cold today.
Too cold to sell you anything, so I'm not going to offer. Please wait to be seated. Yeah, let's take a look around. Got some nice square boxes up there. Got some quality signs. All in all, looking pretty good. I am interested that they have the cakes with the slices, the parts with the slices removed are facing the viewer. And I can totally see this being a way to sell cakes because the inside of the cake kind of lets you know what's going on there. And I'm wondering if this is a thing that is in fact done. I've not paid attention in pastry shops enough to know. But if it is a thing that's done, that's a very nice attention to detail. Somebody thought about how much cake and pie to leave remaining of each confection. Unfortunately, not readable.
Yes?
A 30-second time sync to hear him affirm that I wanted to say something. Let's see, what have we got over here? Looks like more of the same props that are displayed elsewhere. So, cool. Well, I'm not sure what the purpose of allowing me in there is, but I am very happy that I was given the option.
Well, hello there. Snow's coming down pretty heavy, huh? It sure isn't helping business any.
Sir, what are your feelings on eggs and round-shaped objects? And how much do they remind you of watches? It's an egg that's in a kind of like globe holder. And actually, this answers a question that I had when I was looking at the name, Bar Zum Ei, which I was like, Bar of the Egg? That doesn't make sense. I'm sure I'm misremembering my German, but apparently I was right. It is, in fact, the Bar of the Egg. I think it's a picture of Martin Luther on the wall. I'm going to call it Martin Luther, regardless of who it is. Does it say Zweibel? Zweibel. Reminds me of Herbert Zweibel, who was listed as the editor-in-chief of The Onion for many, many years. A Montgomery Burns-esque media mogul. Had a lot of good stuff written in his name. Wow, that is a tucked-away egg cabinet. Where they hide the most important eggs. Though, oh, no, they're at the bottom of the building, so clearly those are the eggs they're trying to hatch. That is an incubator. This is a nice blue. I'm noticing. Oh, there we go, up at the top. Hold on. Like a crest with some planets and some stars. That's kind of neat. Untergrund. It's like a man is carrying a giant egg on his back, and that egg is hatching, and the goose from Goose Game is popping out. He is holding a drum. Oh, here we go. Better view of this guy. Yeah, they're all holding eggs. It looks like, I wonder, I'm curious. Evening, Space Hamlet. Just kind of looking up some egg lore here. And I'm wondering if they took, you know, just any kind of public domain drawings, or, I mean, maybe they didn't even care about public domain. They took historical drawings and just put eggs on them, because the egg that I'm seeing in the right hand of the guy on the horse appears to be the same egg that is in the left hand of the man standing kind of akimbo there, or at least his legs are. And so, which leads me to think that egg was an asset they just dropped into different existing pictures, and that there is, very sadly, unfortunately, very little historical evidence of, you know, late medieval / early modern German egg minstrel and cavalry iconography. I do really dig the, man, imagine how many geese they must be able to fit inside that egg that is wired to that guy's back. Like a bomb ready to go off. An explosion of yolk and feathers. Oh, hey, that's not just an egg. It's got somebody's face on it. Can I get closer? Oh, no, I think that was as close as I can get. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it looks like maybe a little cameo picture that's attached to an egg. I'm looking at the little sort of crescent-shaped holder there. A miner's breakfast? Well, I mean, if they do, I'm sure he's pretty hoppin' mad and ready to get it back. Good lamp placement to reinforce the eggness of this place. Actually, oh no, I wanted to talk to him again. See if I could find out a little more of this situation here. How are you tonight, Iceman Dan?
May as well close up for the day. May as well close up for the day.
A raw egg and a beer. I have never heard of such a thing. But no, miner's breakfast does sound like some kind of weird euphemism for something that is both protein-based and alcoholic. The sort of thing that you would need to eat in order to keep your spirits up. Down in the dark, delving. It's good to hear. I am well, thank you. Brain's a little tired, long day, but otherwise doing quite well. Space Hamlet, I do want to show you this. I ran into the filmmaker, the failed filmmaker, as a young person, as a young man, and he said that he has been thinking about Ike ever since he met me in the past, about a year prior in this timeline. He said that he has been meditating on me ever since, hoping to manifest me by continuing to think about me. And here, a year later, I happen to show up, which is proof of his powers of manifestation by divination. He asked me what he should make his film on. I actually answered the thing that is his failure in the future. And I'm trying to find him again so they can, so I can see if I can set things aright. So, Photoshop Franzen, this is where I need to go. Past it. Oh yeah, and Ike is trying to get hit by a car. Trying to not get hit by a car this time. That's the deal. Okay, it should be right around here. Hangover cure. Interesting. Oh wow, this bakery is definitely developed. Oh man. Kill for a Bavarian pretzel. I would kill. I have no outstanding contracts, so I'm available. Marie's Bakery. 1974. Beer is a hangover cure. Yeah, well, is the hair of the dog that bit you, right?
It's cold today, isn't it? It's cold today, isn't
Man,
it?
the time cost on small talk in this town is just excruciating. The inflation on the passage of time is just unbelievable. Oh, I do like that. God, this is just such a lovely game. Where's my exit? Oh, that's my exit. We don't have doors, just very large windows. Alright, let me see if I can get into the antique shop. Right now I'm just visiting and exploring and seeing what I can find. I'm probably damning myself. Oh, hey, it's the juggler's mask.
That mask was made for the city festival. It's about 100 years old.
Who is talking to me? Oh.
That was found in the tower of the former lord's home. With a history like that, it seems valuable, doesn't it? Pretty old, isn't it? It's the oldest bottle in the shop. It used to contain some kind of medicine or antidote.
Oh, wild. It's a little museum of many of the things that Ike has used. So that's the mask I use. This is the bottle that contained the medicine that I took in order to prevent the poison from overcoming my mortal frame. What is this?
That sign is 100 years old. It's part of a Photoshop sign. It may look old, but it's got a certain feel to it.
I mean, honestly, the fact that it looks old probably is the feel, I would think. Astrolabe. And he's kind of a charming little model of a German city. I haven't used whatever that rope is yet, I don't think. So maybe that's forthcoming.
Allow me to explain the items on display. Every item is preserved in its original state. Please feel free to look at whatever you'd like.
Bunch of steins and mugs, and goblets. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, also, yeah, charming. If, I mean, you know, kind of a free-form salesperson, saleswoman.
Pretty old, isn't it? It's the oldest bottle in the shop. It used
But,
to contain
yeah, I
some
came
kind of
across,
medicine or antidote.
what's his name? The guy who owned the library or museum, depending on what we choose. I came across his wife, who apparently got shot in the streets, and I saw Homunculus, aka Satan, walking away with their child. So we have a child-thieving Satan homunculus on the loose, whose purposes are as yet unknown. Alright. Time to travel in time. Yeah, honestly, the whole JRPG, you know, person who helps everybody in town yet seems not to be known by anybody.
Hey, look! It's a poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
A man with the power to defy time itself uncovers the truth behind a grisly serial murder.
And it's his own serial murder.
But these guys' movies are always like, huh? What the hell? You know.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh no! I didn't make his movie interesting enough, and now I'm gonna die again.
I guess Oleg's film isn't a big hit.
Another flop. I'm finished. I know it.
Do it. Oh my god. Like that dramatic death pose that he strikes there. Yeah, I mean,
And you were so close, too.
what I have to do in order to stop getting hit by that car is to make that guy's film a success.
Isn't that
I guarantee you, with that kind of motivation, anybody's going to be a solid producer. Yeah, I really like just how reflexive that movie is. That it's about a man who travels through time to try to stop a serial murder, and Ike's murder is the serial murder.
Oh, you've come back!
Yes, here it is.
My powers are something to be reckoned with. Come in.
No, we don't know
closer
who's
now.
trying to kill him.
Oh, it's you again.
I see that you're the type of man who prefers not to betray his excitement. But let me ask you something. If you were making a film, what kind of movie would it be?
Okay. I told him to make the Meditating Man film before, and that's the same flop that got me hit by a car. So we're gonna do time travel, which the other one was also about.
Ah, that's a pretty good angle. But what about the motivation for his temporal wanderings?
I kind of want to choose the bad one to see what the outcome is. Take the meta route? Oh, man. I don't know. What do I do? Help me. Alright, well, no, wait, actually, you already did. You said take the meta route. So, okay, here we go.
Cause of
I,
death,
like anybody who Ike
It
speaks
needs
to, I'm
something
immediately
else.
susceptible to
Any
suggestion.
ideas?
Thriller spin? Help me, help me, help me. Lover thriller. I mean, he keeps getting murdered, so it's not that great of a thriller, and he lost his date in time, so it's not really a good love story. So, okay.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed. You really got me. Look, please, don't tell anyone about this project. Once I'm a little higher on the food chain, I can film this. But
I want you to
needs
know that when he
something
tapped
more.
my chest, this
Soul, if you
vibrated.
will. Well, that'll come later. Watch for it in the theaters, though, all right?
Okay.
You're not happy? I am. Really, I am. Very sincerely. I don't want to call this a token of that feeling, but here, please accept this as a gift in the name of this encounter.
You sure? It looks like an antique.
Oh, that's all right. It looks old, but it's just a replica.
Here's some trash
My
to
family
remember
has
me
the arts
by.
and crafts gene, so to speak. We like to make things. And this is the kind of thing my father likes to make. So there are old-fashioned cameras and pocket watches all over his house.
Oh yeah, this is totally
And
different.
what I like to do is give them to friends.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you. I consider you one of my greatest benefactors, you know. Just talking to you like this gives me something immeasurably valuable.
Actually getting very strong Otacon feels from this guy.
It does?
Yes, it does. Absolutely. By the way, how does one acquire the power to do what you do? Please, please, share some of your powers with me.
You can't ask me to do that. I mean, I can't. Try to forget about all of this, please. Goodbye.
No, wait, you can't just go.
Yeah, I don't know. Ike, he seemed to want to make the date, but also, he just seems very daft. It could go any way, honestly. So, okay. I fixed the movie situation, and that's probably going to stop me from getting killed by the car. Now I think I need to find where Homunculus shoots the lady. See if we can do that.
Gunshots?
Yes, well, at any rate, we do have some idea why Ike was at the cafe alone.
Hey!
Making and keeping social appointments are not exactly skills he has got. It's kind of unclear. Okay, so I became a juggler to give myself a message hidden inside some sort of egg toy or something, and I appear to maybe have eclipsed the need for the juggler to appear. So it's unclear. I certainly, as in mainline Ike's experience, I have not gone back as the juggler and entertained the plaza full of people.
Lady, are you okay?
Where? My baby. She.
Baby?
Lady, hold on.
What's going on? Someone hurt?
I don't know. Call an ambulance.
You got it.
What's going on here? A mugging?
Isn't this Mr. Eckert's? Miriam! Miriam, stay with me! Hold on! Oh, God, where's Dana? Wasn't she with you? Did anyone see a
Yeah,
baby?
if you recall, Eckert said that his daughter disappeared when he was young. Quick flashback to 5 seconds ago.
Did you see her?
No.
Did you?
I don't understand why he lies.
I don't know.
Did anyone see who did this?
The gears were turning and he did not succeed.
God, no, this is not happening.
Does one truly see babies? Yes, that's in fact, what most do. Easily the weirdest day in Eckert's life to date. Yeah, honestly, whatever Ike says happens to just become reality, so that actually appears to be the greater power than time travel.
Hey, look! It's a poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
A man with the power to defy time itself uncovers the truth behind a grisly serial murder.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. I like that kind of stuff.
Hey, what's cool? Oh, this director. I am such a great fan of his.
Oh my god, you too? That is so totally amazing.
Oh my god, it's the mask and everything from the juggler's costume.
All right, I've got a good feeling about this one, too. Another major hit? No doubt about that. Really. Hey, watch what you're doing.
I want the ISO from this game, and I want to unpack all of it because I want to look at all the textures.
Hello?
Hi there. I'm sorry, but something's come up, and I need that book back. If you could bring it over, I'll be waiting at the library tower.
And let's just specify that his poster, it's the one. This is the one poster. Okay, so I want to do something that's not going to advance this quite as quickly as we might, but I feel this is important. I really want to see what the alternative poster is. Just gonna do it once. If I just give like the wrong answer at maybe like the second step. Oh man, I was super tired at the end of the workday, but the weirdness of this refreshes me and it gives me power. Just want to power drive a small automobile. That's how much energy I get from this. I wonder if the time travel angle with the, oh no, you're actually gonna get to see the first death right here. Oh man. You can just watch Ike die all day. So yeah, this is the very first setup.
The poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
I never get this guy's movies.
Who watches this kind of stuff anyway?
The meditating man. Okay, this sounds pretty dull.
No, this is the very first. This is before any suggestions have happened. This is the problem that he must solve.
Don't give up, Ike. It's dangerous to be alone. Do something, or else you'll never break this spell.
Like, it's funny because I know that that is a gameplay hint, but just as a communication to Ike is so weird.
Hey, look, it's a poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
Alright. Like, only now does the little book become active, and I just feel like, for Ike's sake, that maybe there could have been a little crisper of a response, so I could have traveled back in time before I got hit by the car. You know, live and learn, or die and learn, or just die. A lot of options available to you. Also, I want to give a big thanks to Space Hamlet for taking the Deltahead podcast and assisting with some very long delayed editing on it to get the latest episode recorded back, I think, in something ridiculous like April out. So thank you for that.
Failed again. It's happened.
Whoops.
You've come.
Huh?
You've answered my call, didn't you?
No, of course not. What are you talking about?
No, wait.
What do you want from me?
I just want to show you this again.
Let me introduce myself.
Or
My
show you
name
this
is
for the first
Oleg,
time.
And I am a filmmaker. Just a novice at this point, but anyway, ever since I saw you a year ago, I've been meditating every chance I can get, channeling all my energy towards seeing you again. And finally, you answered. To think I had such power. I will never forget this moment. Maybe I should base a movie on this. But what kind of film should it be? A bold and moving drama about a man with miraculous powers? Or a science fiction blockbuster featuring a psychokinetic hero? I see that you're the type of man who prefers not to betray his excitement. But let me ask you something. If you were making a film, what kind of movie would it be?
Alright, so we're going to give you the wrong answer first because I want you to see how insane his response is after this.
Oh, that's the same as I was thinking of, really.
Uncomfortable personal distance. Alright. So if I run toward him... Which way is he?
Oh, you've come back! I knew it! My powers are something to be reckoned with. Come in closer now.
I don't think I should get too close to this guy.
Oh no! Wait! Don't move!
Like, this absolutely works for me if I think of this as some sort of alternate universe Otacon.
Oh, you've come back!
Okay, that's just the same thing. Alright, so let's do the homunculus changeling theft, and then see if we can get a variation on the movie poster. It's the fact that he spent every available moment meditating and willing Ike to return, and then the mere chance of fortune verified the truth of his powers. I mean, at the very least, this shows that Ike's carelessness was not personal when directed toward, I forget her name, the woman who he lost in time. You know, it's a very do unto others as you would do unto yourself kind of thing. Ike would lose himself just as easily in time. Alright. And Swimmy, your point stands. Bear in mind, he has been waiting out here.
Hey, look! It's a poster for that new movie.
For it's 11:30 p.m.
A man with the power to defy time itself uncovers the truth behind a grisly serial murder.
That sounds pretty cool, huh?
But this guy's movies are always like, huh? What the hell? You know.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I guess Oleg's film isn't a big hit.
Although I gotta be honest, this is like
another flop.
This is like everybody's online behavior after releasing like a game and just like hitting refresh on Metacritic. F5, F5, F5. He is hitting F5 in his brain right now. Like, come on! Get out of the yellow! 75 is the green mark! Oh my god. Well, the best I can think is the quality of that guy's movies must depend on the opus that he has planned, that he is gearing toward. So if the work you truly want to create is awesome, then the mediocre things you do to get there will also be good enough to earn you a solid reputation. However, if your dream sucks, then every step you take to get there will also be like gruel. Alright, time travel to take over the world.
Alright, I can use that.
So the Snowy World thing happens in 1980, and the present day is 2001. Whoa. Oh wait, no, that's just the same, awkward convo. Conversation, jeez, I'm talking like I abbreviate things over the internet. is kind of intriguing that Ike, at least on the second time through, should actually know that, you know, this woman is going to get shot and her baby stolen, and he still takes the time of day to advise this guy about his movie, rather than try to save the kid, you know, stop murder and kidnapping. Classic Ike. Alright. Let's see what kind of movie we've created. No, the side effects of this process are clearly devastating to him.
Hey, look, it's a poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
A man with the power to defy time itself uncovers the truth behind a grisly serial murder.
That sounds pretty cool, huh?
But this guy's movies are always like, huh? What the hell? You know.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh man, so the problem isn't the movie. It's Time, Ego, Trip, World Conquest.
I guess Oleg's film isn't a big hit.
Time, Ego, Trip, World Conquest. Alright, so that's rewarding enough. I'm actually going to see what the other movie poster
Another
is.
flop. I'm finished. I know it.
It is kind of impressive that Oleg was able to make it to his dream project before he kind of came to the conclusion that he's done as an artist. I guess a lot of people who reach that conclusion never really make it that far. Yes, time travel, solve his own murder, romance. That's the new path we're going down here.
And you
I do wonder why Ike doesn't take the moment in the netherworld there to ask Homunculus about the baby he saw him stealing. Time travel? Find out the cause of his own death. Love story.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed. You really got me. Look, please, don't tell anyone about this project.
I wonder.
Once I'm a little higher on the food chain, I can film this.
Again, I want to tell you how much I love the fact that when he does that little kind of slap to Ike's chest, this gives a little
that'll
vibration.
come later. Watch for it in the theaters, though, all right?
Okay.
You're not happy? I am. Really, I am. Very sincerely. I don't want to call this a
This is like somebody continuing to talk but not really understanding the purpose of language.
Accept this as a gift.
Nonetheless, everything they're saying passes as interactions, so you kind of accept it on a formal level. But if you try to think about it too hard, it sort of falls apart. Like trying to chew a sugar cube.
My family has the arts and crafts gene, so to speak. We like to make things. And this is the kind of thing my father likes to make.
I like to think of that line,
So there are
this line just applied to Otacon, and talking about Metal Gears.
And what I like to do is give them to friends.
Oh,
In fact, all of that just applied to Metal Gear and
thank you.
Otacon.
I consider you one of my greatest benefactors, you know. Just talking to you like this gives me something immeasurably valuable.
Really? It does?
Yes, it does. Absolutely. By the way, how does one acquire the power to do what you do? Please, please, share some of your powers with me.
You can't ask me to do that. I mean, I can't. Try to forget about all of this, please. Goodbye.
No, wait, you can't just go.
Got pocket watch. Oh, did I get that last time? Oh, yes, I did. Let's see. Making a note
Gunshots?
here. Cool. Snake, we're not going to be back until the end of the year. It's 2001 after all. Kind of blows my mind that MGS2 was set in 2007. Which now just seems like such ancient history. Oh, evening Lipitor. Sorry, the color of
Lady,
the
are you
dialogue
okay?
is kind of the same on my screen, so I didn't notice that.
She...
And yeah, I'm glad you're here. We are doing part 3 of Shadow of Destiny, which is a 2001 adventure game released by Konami, early 2001. So this is a very early PS2 game. Oh. And it's very strange. It is exactly the kind of thing that gets me up out of bed in the morning. I also like how cavalierly he just travels through time. Just, well, gonna levitate now, break into my RGB spectra, and disappear into a wormhole. Peace out, y'all. Good luck with your grief there.
Hey, look! It's a poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
A man with the power to defy time itself uncovers the truth behind a grisly serial murder.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. I like that kind of stuff.
Hey, what's cool?
Oh, this
You're right.
director. I am such
It's
a
the same
big fan
outcome.
of his.
Oh my god, you too? That is so totally amazing.
Trip for 2.
All right, I've got a good feeling about this one too.
Weird. Okay, so if both of them get me the survival
Another
option,
major hit. No doubt about that.
I wonder what that changes.
Hey, watch what you're doing.
Excuse me. Good evening, Ark.
Hi there. I'm sorry, but something's
It's
come
good to
up
see
and
you.
I need that book back. If you could bring it over, I'll be waiting at the library tower.
Evening, Shantae. It's good to see you. So, I mean, I've got 2 possible paths that I can continue going down. One of them confirmed the thriller route, the other one confirmed the romance poster route. I don't know what either of those changes, but I'm actually, you know what? I actually did more stuff on the thriller side, so I've got the romance answer to the film director saved on that save file. I'm gonna go back and load the save where I actually did more stuff optionally and carry on with that. What was that? The name of the first flop? Ego something conflict. Just like throwing all the big abstract words out there in the title. I agree, Ark. This game gives me energy. Okay. Alright. 4:09 a.m. I have survived another hour.
Damn.
classic doors.
I'm locked in.
Can't trust them. Do I have the egg watch? I do. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, weird. It doesn't let me go into first person here, but it does let me go into first person as soon as I get up to the top. Good looking brickwork. Good ceiling. Looks all clean. Man, yeah, really, this feels like a very high quality PS1 game. Oh, hey, here's the rope that I found in the museum. I assume it's the same rope. Firm-looking rope, but it's very old too. Ike, this is not the way out of your time-traveling problems.
Mr. Eckert, are you there?
I gotta say, if I don't get attacked by owls, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Yeah.
Oh dear, but this may be the chance we've been looking for. This attack takes place indoors.
No, it doesn't.
Which means that the killer is in there with you. If you can somehow fool the killer, you may be able to catch him. Can't you do something to make sure you don't fall off without alerting the killer to that fact?
I guess it is in a structure, so can be considered indoors. It's still a very loose notion of indoors. Maybe it's I don't know. I can see that. I can see it in my mind's eye how that might work.
It's locked. I don't really want to think about it, but can the person who's trying to kill me be Mr. Eckert? Is it? Is that possible? And why would he?
I don't know. You. Okay, I'm gonna go up and grab that rope. And go back in time. Oh, I'm in the tower. Okay. That's probably the door that connects to a second floor of the Broom Library. I really like that item get sound effect. I feel like all these objects are solutions to puzzles that I have barely even located. I mean, I'm pretty sure that egg has something to do with the guy who likes all the eggs. So that's, pretty good hint. Am I going to go back in time to put the rope on the edge of the parapet? So I can catch it as I fall?
Isn't there any way to get in without Mr. Eckert knowing? This is an old lock. Maybe I can get a hold of the key.
This all stands to reason. All right, so I want to give this egg watch to the Barzum Eye owner. I wonder if the movie poster here is different. What is it? Roller Stains? It looks like it says Roller Stains, which I don't think is the movie title. Oh, hey, Power Walker.
You want to get into the library tower? I don't know. I figure you need the key first.
A very trusting town. Having not played Castlevania 64, but having seen its visual, record of it, whoa. Having seen a recording of it, I nonetheless appreciate that joke. How did I run in this circle? Okay. So I just want to keep going straight on here. I am going to assume that every word in that sentence came from a different time period, and it is only through the process of manipulating discrete events in the past that I have been able to get him to say that particular order of words like that. I mean, basically, all I have to know is where the guy wants to kill Ike at any given hour, and then just be anywhere other than there. And Ike can forever live his life, avoiding the dude who wants to kill him. Is this the movie director? It is. Is he happy?
I'm sorry, but I need some time to think. Please, leave me alone. I'm not kidding.
Jeez, dude, you've been meditating on meditating on summoning me for so long, and now I'm here and can't give me the time of day. You know, you're right.
Who? Give me a break. I'm tired. If you're not a customer, go away.
Apparently, I am unable to give him the egg clock.
What? Who? Give me a break. I'm tired. If you're not a customer, go away.
Alright, well, I'm going to take a quick break here and leave you with this very jazzy, embittered bar music, and I'll be right back. go. Oh, I've got to tell you, this is the first Christmas we've had with this guy. So I put up the Christmas tree as a trial. It's decided not to go with the riskier trial of a full-on live fur, because in the event that he decides to eat the pine needles, it's not going to be good for his digestive tract, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to get a full fur tree up 3 flights of stairs and then have to hastily remove it, clean up, etc., in order to prevent this being from doing himself in. However, so I got an artificial tree, a little 4-foot artificial tree, and he is less interested in eating the needles than he is going underneath, shoving all of the presents away, and occupying the space himself. Says, I am Christmas. Yeah, the little one, little gargoyle cat, she likes to get under there and wreak a little bit of havoc. He just wants to exist. Hey, buddy. Oh, you give me a hug. That's right, you give me a hug. Something that's fun to do, if you're holding a cat. So one of the things that cats will do, like most predators, is when they have their little eyes fixed on a target, they are able to keep their head at exactly the same spot regardless of how their bodies move, as a way of, maintaining tracking on it. So if you're holding a cat and it sees a bug or something but it's not jumping out of your arms to go get it, you can just sort of, he's not doing it now, but if you sway back and forth, you can watch their head stay in place as they allow the rest of their body to move and sway as you move it. Obviously, you can't do it too dramatically, just a little bit of back and forth. But yeah, their head stays in exactly the same place. Lipitor, if I'm understanding right, you prefer to celebrate the holiday with a cat? And I agree. Though I don't know if cats celebrate so much as dignify. Alright, buddy. Oh. Alright, back. Oh, by crawling under the tree? Well, that is a fine way of, if you keep the decorations up, also a way that many people choose to celebrate New Year's Eve. Curl up under there and wait for, try to block out all the light. Oh, gross. That's got panda on it. Well, that's what I get for being raised in a barn. Oh, he purrs when I'm holding him up to the camera. He actually really likes a good hug. So if you hold him up and you cradle him, he keeps purring bigger. Okay. No, I'm gonna do this just to mock him. Man, film director is so done with this.
All right. Hold still, please.
Uh-oh. I'm going to run into myself.
Didn't even make eye contact.
Life is a wheel of changes.
They didn't even recognize each other, just like a bump in like the hallway, and that's it. Good evening, Mirth. Yeah, it's not so much a word of caution as a declaration of intent. I'm gonna run into myself.
Damn. I'm locked in.
Alright, so now I get to die again. It's gonna retrace all my steps. Nothing came of hanging out in Barzoom I, so I'm not gonna worry about going back there.
Mr. Eckert, are you there?
Like, who could possibly be up here?
Oh dear. But this may be the chance we've been looking for. This attack takes place.
Yep, all the deaths are mandatory. You have to die to find out what moment you are avoiding happening, so the time travel device can activate and allow you to go back in time. My understanding is the homunculus is activating the time machine to let you access certain. Basically, you can't use the time travel machine unless it's turned on, and you can't control when it turns on. I don't think. You know what? I think I might be spending more energy than I should try to make
I don't really
that kind of sense out of this.
Can the person who's trying to kill me be Mr. Eckert? Is it? Is that possible? And why would he?
Okay, let's totally see this here. Okay, just seeing if it was any different. It's the same high comedy that it was before, turns out.
Oh dear. But this...
Oh, weird. That's the same animation of I'm producing this object for my inventory and don't have any use for it. Okay. Let's trigger this moment. And then we'll have the
Isn't
option to
there
go
any
back in
way
the
to get
past and get
without
the key.
Mr. Eckert knowing? This is an old lock. Maybe I can get a hold of the key.
It's very funny that he specifies old lock, because in video games I'm used to hearing that observation followed up by it looks like it could break easily. But Ike's takeaway from observing an easily breakable lock is to work with it. Okay. Now, no bumping into myself in the past.
All right. Hold still, please.
Uh-oh. I'm going to run into myself.
Is this the key?
The tower key. Here's a duplicate. It should be okay for me to take one.
That is both funny and literally true. Lipitor.
Uh-oh. I'm going to run into myself.
Oh man, I do feel a bit cheated that I have not had the opportunity to do a juggle. So creepy.
I might as well turn back. There's nothing this way.
Oh, I guess there's nothing stopping me from going back. All right. Actually, now that I have the key, this could also prevent me from being locked in. Although it... okay, no, that makes sense. He doesn't say it's locked, he just says it's closed. Buddy, you have shown a certain aptitude with doors that I completely believe you are capable of following through on. Do I have two copies of this rope? One from the future and one from the now? Oh no, it just stacks. Holds the same slot in my inventory.
Since I'm going to be shoved off here, I can tie one end of a rope to this railing and grab the other end tomorrow before I get pushed off. That way, I shouldn't fall. I hope it works.
I think you'll still fall. I just think that means you just won't land.
You're sure about that? She's alive. All right. Yes, he did say he was coming over tomorrow to look at paintings, for sure. Yes, I know. I won't tell anyone.
Who's he talking to?
Just, hey, who are you talking to? This is Ike. Not present Ike, but future Ike. Not far future Ike, but like 30 minutes in the future Ike. Just let me come in and I'll talk to you. Alright. Let's see if this works. Yeah, just bang, bang, bang. Are you the killer? Eckert's like, well, I'm a killer. I don't know if I'm the killer. You should be a little more specific with your articles, young man. Although I gotta say, there's something I do like about, Ike, oh, I better go back up there. Ike's not trying to find another place to be at the moment of his death. He's actually going specifically to the moment and thwarting the person. It's a very, very proactive approach, I feel. Oh, no, 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 no! I see what I need to do.
Just when you thought you had the rope set in place, you should grab a hold of the rope when somebody pushes you. Well, you've almost got it. Hang in there.
Oh my, it seemed you tied a double half hitch when you should have used a sheep bend. That's used for hauling cargo, not for holding the weight of a human. Alright. Okay, I do not have the key, so let's do the song and dance one more time. I mean, at this point, I think Ike is just dying. I'm assuming there's some overlap between player intention and character thought. I think Ike is really just dying to see how many different ways this could turn out. And also come to the same conclusion. Alright. I'm actually interested. This creates maybe a new problem, maybe it doesn't. But when Ike bumps into his old self, both of them wink out. Like,
the tower key. Here's a duplicate. It should be okay for me to take.
Does that mean that all instances of Ike at that moment obliviate, or just the ones that came into contact with each other? Because another way that could turn out is one of the Ikes obliviates, and the other one sees that that is something that he will do, and can maybe avoid it.
Uh-oh.
Seeing yourself obliviate and then having to make a choice so that that doesn't happen actually kind of fits into this thing that Ike's got going on. All right. Oh, nope.
Since I'm going to be shoved off here, I can tie one end of a rope to this railing and grab the other end tomorrow before I get pushed off. That way, I shouldn't fall.
I look forward to the rappelling minigame as
works.
Ike descends the side of the tower while Liquid blasts it with the Hind D's manual
You're
sights.
sure about that? She's alive.
Definitely what's coming up.
Right. Yes, he did say he was coming over tomorrow to look at paintings, for sure. Yes, I know. I won't tell anyone.
Who's he talking to?
It's entirely possible. I was thinking about how challenging that might be, but and thinking that Ike would just do it like at the last second. But I mean, if you're pushed off, you really do have to have like close contact to the tower to be able to grab that, and presumably the rope is flush with the tower, so you careening off will not be able to reach it. So this makes a kind of sense. Though I am not looking forward to the sympathetic rope burns I am about to feel in the palm of my hand. Oh, no. What's it attached to? Oh, I see. Time travelers can't fly! Time travelers can't fly!
Did your rope break? What did you expect from an old rope? Did you actually think a rotted rope could hold your
Buddy, the description said it was firm. Yeah, Ark, you think? Yes, I'm gonna go back in time and get a younger version of the rope. Not a different rope from the same time. Oh my god. Okay. Let me see, do I have the key in my inventory? I do not. Okay. We gotta do this again. So here's what I'm thinking. If I get the key, and then I go to a different time, and then go back to the 1902 period when the rope was in its youthful days, then I can take it and apply that. I really do like that Ike had a Wile E. Coyote death there. Just kind of look off in the horizon and see like this, you know, medieval German architecture at weird oblique angles and like kind of a balanced pinpoint on smaller pieces of medieval architecture, sort of thing. All right.
The tower key.
This is from 1980, and I don't know how much a rope ages in 21 years. But presumably, this rope will be in its skipping youth. And not tired, wasted, and eligible to vote. The Swimmy, you're right. It is very cold, which... where am I here? Okay, I'm in front of the library. Can I... Yes. I've never seen Primer. Is that also a time-traveling movie? Or game? Sweet! Gonna go visit this tower in the 80s. Can't wait to see what its hairstyle looked like. I bet it's ridiculous. Oh, I guess that conjunction but now attains a different weight. Alright. Oh man, I wonder if it creates a time paradox if those ropes meet each other. And also if it creates a time paradox for the entire rope or just the parts of the rope that touch. These are serious time travel questions. Okay. Oh, damn it, it hasn't been built yet. Okay. Hold on a second. I gotta find me some time travel juice. Who is this?
I say, something sure smells good around here.
Something specific or just environmentally? It's interesting. I can be up for a time travel movie. I'd be interested in checking that out. See, I have currently on deck... Here, hold on a second. This was driving me nuts earlier in the stream. What is this? Bad Sleep Well. One thing I really like about Scarecrow Video, movie store in Seattle, they give you your movies in these little lunch bags. So there's a nice ritual you have to opening them up and pulling out your cases. Throne of Blood and Street Mobster, which came recommended as a solid Yakuza movie, and Throne of Blood and The Bad Sleep Well, good Kurosawa films. So, I have that to look forward to. And now, I can let that rest in my mind. Okay. So, if I teleport here, maybe I can get out of, maybe I can start outside of the mansion. Excuse me. Yeah, I've heard that Throne of Blood is one of the better Shakespearean adaptations, or adaptation of Shakespeare. Cool. Gotta say, this rope has been up here forever. Okay. New rope. Oh.
Since I'm going to be
Oh, this is a bad idea.
Here, I can tie one end.
It's gonna be old by the time I get to the present. IQ fool.
I hope it works.
Yeah, well, here we go. I mean, you gotta figure, I mean, if I were to push somebody off a parapet, I would probably, you know, look to see that the thing was done. Just seems like basic, thorough craftsmanship, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, so I don't know. It's like shove them off the edge, like, well, can't imagine how this'll turn out any differently. Okay, good. It has continuity. I am interested that. Okay, so if Ike is being pushed off the ledge, right? Presumably he is going over head first. But then by the time he catches the rope, he is hanging so that his feet are pointing down. So when the rope breaks, for some reason, he is now back plummeting head first again. Evening Mexican Sting, it's good to see you. This reminds me of, as many things do, it reminds me, let's stop that. It reminds me of a Mr. Show sketch. It's like, it's one of those old 1-800 hotlines, for talk show participants. And, my husband keeps murdering the same man. Because the prior skit had somebody killing somebody who he thought he had killed like years prior for something very petty. Anyway, does your husband keep killing the same man? If so, we would love to have you on the, you know, something show. Oh wait, I need to trigger this thing.
Isn't there any way to get in without...
I did, in fact, tie it 100 years in the past. In my defense, it was a dumb thing to do. So, you know, think about that angle. I think it's very interesting that this town is kind of open world-y, but the open world almost exclusively I'm searching almost exclusively for a few chance pedestrians and these time travel pellets. Sisyphean, yes, I see that perfectly. The game accurately reflects the futility of trying to prevent your own death when you were not, in fact, capable of preventing it from the first place. I can hear that. Gives me vague memories of myself trying to play the recorder and thinking it should be easy, when in fact it is not as easy as picking it up and blowing into it and doodly-doodling with your fingers. Alright. We're gonna keep this tank at just above empty. And Mexican Sting, if it would not set us back obnoxiously, I would definitely show you the possible death that you can earn right here, which is by going out of that door and bumping into myself in the juggler's costume, and both of us winking out in a moment of, well, I want to call it mutual misfortune, but it's also me, so I think it's just redundant misfortune at that point. Alright. Oh wow, I never tried selecting the time zone. I mean, that's kind of a neat sound effect. Alright, so I'm going to do something that's going to be really obnoxious, so you might want to, like, mute your thing for a second. I want to see if they have any stops on this thing clipping itself, so I'm going to press this button really fast, and it's going to be really obnoxious, so I'm just going to count down to 3, and you can mute it, and, so yeah. Alright, satisfied. Thank you, Ark. It's generally not great sound design to have like a sound like that clip, but as a player I love it because I love hearing... I like making my game do obnoxious things. I have a friend who I used to play a lot of games with who said that it was almost impossible to play games with me because something that I would do was just spin the camera around my main character endlessly to see what walls it would go through and which ones wouldn't. And clearly I've gotten better at that when doing this for an audience. Alright. There's something very special about this kind of game that I don't know if it will ever happen again, because this was a game that had this, you know, your traditional full studio development team of whatever size working on it. And it was an official game, you know, it was a game with Konami backing, right? So it was a game with a AAA publisher / studios resources. But it's clearly very weird and very idiosyncratic, and the kind of thing that you would have to really make a case for a publisher taking a risk on now. So this is the kind of thing that now, if something like this were to happen now, I imagine it would probably happen in the indie to independent sphere. And it's just, like, for a game this strange and experimental, I'm not tying it up on the top this time, to happen. Oh man, I don't even get the option to futz with the doorknob. To happen through like a development house like that is just, it's a slice at a time. Yeah, Lost Dreamcast game, I can see that. Actually, that comparison is pretty apt, because this game was a very early PS2 game, and Dreamcast was sort of overlapped that PS1, PS2 generation. I really don't want to die if I do, in fact, need at least one, you know, pellet in the tank, so I'm going to try and harvest a little bit here. Wait, Seaman 2 exists? I have Seaman 1 and also the microphone, but I did not know there was a Seaman 2. I mean, basically, I can only assume that Shadow of Destiny 2 exists and is currently bouncing around out there in time, trying to find the right period in which it can exist and not run into its predecessor, therefore canceling both of them out. Time travel. It affects sequels, too. Oh, weird. It's a PS2 game. Huh. Nifty. That is something I absolutely want to look into. I like how the music, how this era rather, has its own tiptoe sleuth music. I can, in my head, visualize a Sherlock Holmes-esque detective tipping around, or a Clouseau, rather, a Clouseau-esque detective moving around on tiptoes with each of the string plucks. Ike is definitely much more Clouseau than Holmes. Well, I've also, as far as the slapstick goes, I mean, I've been hit by a car like 7 times, fallen off the same building 4 times now. Let's see how this goes. Alright, firm-looking rope. It's the night before.
Since I'm going to be shoved off here, I can tie one end of a rope to this railing and grab the other end tomorrow before I get pushed off. That way,
Ark, I'm hopeful, but
fall.
It's really hard to know. Oh wow, they actually, their rope is less dingy in that cutscene.
You're sure about that? She's alive. All right. Yes, he did say he was coming over tomorrow to look at paintings, for sure. Yes, I know. I won't tell anyone.
Who's he talking to?
This game only allows you to save in between chapters. You can, like, if you got to go to work or something, you can go to end game and it will do a temp save that it deletes as soon as you fire it up. So it's that kind of save system. I mean, the cat sounds let you know that it's Eckert, in addition to his voiceover actor. It's like, it's got that Deadly Premonition-esque thing where every character has some broad signaling quirk. And the painting mention, yeah. Actually, Eckert is the king of characters in this world because he has multiple broad signaling quirks. I mean, this must be like Christmas Day to Ike. It's like, oh boy, can't wait to get up there and see how I die this time. Here we go.
Oh, is it over? It's got to be cleaned up.
It's gotta be talking about cat puke. Again, I want Liquid Snake to swoop in with a hind D. And make this the real repelling sequence I deserve. God, how are his hands even still functional after that? It's brutal.
Oh, hi.
Mr. Eckert, you...
Is this yours?
Mr. Eckert...
I asked you whether this was yours.
Yes, someone gave it to me, but we need to...
I see.
Mr. Eckert, there's something I need to ask you.
I'm sorry. Truly sorry. Blackmail. Our daughter went missing 20 years ago. It was Dana's return for your...
So, were you the one that stabbed me, too?
No, I don't know anything about
Oh God, he's got the whole town after him.
Me, but that's the truth.
What? So there's someone else trying to kill me, too? Then who were you talking to on the phone?
I honestly don't know. He said he'd call again once you were dead. Don't worry. After all, I told you all this, didn't I? I won't make any more attempts on your life, and I plan to give myself up to the police. Forgiveness I can't ask for, but I am sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm still alive, and besides, it's the fault of whoever is really behind this. Please, don't blame yourself too much, Mr. Eckert.
The comb, it somehow made me a sane man again. When I look at it, I feel like she's safe. When I hold it in my hand, I can believe that the blackmail was nothing but a piece of fiction and that my daughter is out there somewhere, happy and safe. It's as though I'm stroking her little head again, reassuring. I don't know quite how to express it. I must be getting old.
No, I think I understand. That comb, I'd like you to have it.
Evening, Nam. It's good to see you. It's good to meet you. Yeah, thank you. I'm really glad you enjoyed the Fox Hunt Rank video walkthrough. This is Shadow of Destiny. We're doing part 3 of a playthrough.
I've got to get going.
Already?
I have to find out who's doing this.
Yes, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I'll do everything in my power.
I kind of don't know what to say about that. Man, Ike is very easy to get along with. Ike understands that some people just have a hard year, you know? I am actually very interested in the theory that many people in this town are trying to kill him because the homunculus has... I assume homunculus has some sort of threat or gift to give them in the event that they do.
I don't remember seeing this picture before. The stone and the girl. Dana?
This one is not starting with me dying again. Oh. Look at that fella. Cats make me so happy. Where you going, buddy? Where you going? You got a pre-planned circuit? Or do you weirdly, for some reason, have your own AI? Something we're about to investigate right now. Don't want to spook you. Just really curious about what your cat business is. Can you kind of take a left? I often move to the left. I feel that impulse, buddy. No, 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 no! Do not let this moment pass. There we go. Okay, yep, looks like it has its own little path. Does this chandelier have a reflection? No, that's just a little plant. Okay. Oh my god, there's another one! Oh man, I tell you what, you know what another game is that's got really good environmental cats? It's No More Heroes. More cats? Let's see. Just gonna kind of take a look around here. No, these are quality PS2 cats. I agree. Is the cat asleep on this table? Oh no, just an ashtray. Common source of confusion. I've got to say, I really appreciate that touch of just having the cats walking around. The value to that effort is that you get to enjoy more cats. Okay, dead end. Or is it? Okay, that's where I went through and did not leave. More! Oh my god, 2 more at least! You know what? All these cats are German. Wonder how they process that. Aw, you're a little chunker, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. Been eating a lot of Lebenskuchen. Lebenskuchen. Anybody up here turning on the stove? Oh my god. So this takes me back to what I said during last stream. I do not believe that this is a time travel game with cats. I believe this is a cat game with time travel elements. This is really, really holding up. That assessment is really holding up here. I mean, you just got to figure this that there were meetings about this. just remember that. There were meetings about this, like, somebody was assigned this. Is this my way? There we go. Yeah, I gotta say, the basket without a cat in it is a bizarre oversight, but they did have cats in many places that cats otherwise, I mean, honestly would be if left to their own meowlificent devices. What is this? The time of treachery is what it looks like. The time of... Although I guess I am going to comment on the weirdness of this being set in Germany and having all, I guess the movies are all... I guess he makes English language movies. Or maybe the first run is English, and they've got foreign film kino around here or something. Yeah, Nintendogs with time travel elements. I support it. Oh, I wonder if I can talk to the fortune teller. Since I started this one without dying, I have a feeling that I'm getting close to solving a mystery here.
Well,
oh, Jesus.
Listen, will you tell my fortune again?
Certainly.
Well?
The fated hour is 4:30.
I see.
Listen carefully. What I tell you is nothing more than one possible future. The shape of your destiny can change depending on what actions you take. If you can return here even after the appointed hour has passed, then I will tell for you the next fortune.
Okay.
This is actually a very old, very cumbersome way of telling time, where a fortune teller will give you the hour of your death, and you wait for it, and then when you die, you know what hour it is. The accuracy of this method depends greatly on the quality of your fortune teller. But you can be assured that when you die, it is absolutely that time. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Mirth. I will check that out. So wait, was Dana wasn't the girl who Ike made plans with and then somehow lost in the past, right? Was that Dana? Because that girl had the red stone.
Oh yeah, I should ask about that picture.
Did you hear about that girl working at the Lord's Manor? She was chosen to be a model for a painting. What a lucky girl.
The synth woodwinds make me think of Final Fantasy VII music. Excuse me. over here? Nope. Oh man, I hope we get to see the ancestors of those cats. Wait a minute, I can't get in the mansion. Alright, maybe this is not the moment or the way. Oh, right, the painter's place. Yep, portrait.
Dana?
You're from that... Ike?
I was worried about where you were.
Yes, I was pretty shook up too, when I got separated from you.
I'm glad
Dana's
you're
from
okay.
another time, yet her colors
I'm
have all
really
gone
sorry you got mixed up in
sepia-toned.
all this.
I wonder if you stay in a time period long enough if your
I was
color
scared
gets
to
drained
death,
out
though.
like that as
It was
well.
pitch dark too. But it only took me a bit to figure out that it was the same place, and I started thinking that maybe it was just a different time. The buildings and the streets are almost exactly the same, so...
Wow, you thought of all that and didn't freak out? Well, I would have for sure.
Well, it took a while to get used to. Things only fell into place lately. I looked for you for a long time, you know.
Yeah, Ike and Dana
I'm
are
sorry.
destined to have a fist
I
fight in
looked
a
for you too,
minefield.
but I didn't have any luck.
Well, no use worrying about what's done. It's been 4 years after all.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it would be. You do look more, well, I don't know, mature, come to think of it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing really.
Oh, Ike. Stop talking.
A night watchman helped me that first day. And since then, I've done a lot of different things. I even worked in a mill for a while. But now, I'm a chambermaid at the Squire's Manor House. I feel so content these days. I feel like I should be thanking you.
Why are you modeling for a picture?
The Squire's a patron of this painter, and that's how I met him originally. He said he really wanted to use me as a model, and I just couldn't say no.
I see.
The Squire's daughter was supposed to model, really, but she didn't want to do it, so I ended up taking her place.
It's so weird
So the girl in the
to have a
picture
game
is you.
that hinges on
I haven't even
murder
started posing
as
till
its
tomorrow.
central plot device,
I just
but
came
is
over
so
today to
weirdly
work out the schedule and all that
conflict-free.
stuff.
But the picture will eventually be painted.
Hey, why did you come here today? Are you here to take me back? You know how to, don't you?
Sure. Do you want to? Go
He's
back to
lying.
our own time with me?
I did, you know. Of course I wanted to, but not anymore.
Not anymore?
It's okay. I have no one there. No parents, no family. So I'll be okay here. No one will worry about me.
So wait, was Dana separated
No
from
one
Eckert,
expected
and is
anything
Dana
of me
Eckert's
back then.
daughter?
No one was watching, no matter how hard I worked. So there really is nothing for me there.
Dana,
Don't worry about me, Ike. I'm grateful to you, you know, this world, this age. I feel like I've come home after a really long trip. That's how right it feels, and I mean that. So please, don't look for me anymore. This is where I'm going to spend my life.
Interesting.
already
The
made up
inside
my
of her
mind.
mouth when she talks is red, so I wonder if color only
Dana.
drains on the outside, and if, like, you know, your guts and stuff still have colors in
remember
this
this?
world.
It's the
Guts
red
and
stone
minerals.
from that day.
Rocks, the only thing not colored like
That
dust,
stone's
weirdly.
Look, do you mind if I ask you to give that to me?
Of course, you can have it. If it weren't for this stone, I would have never met you. Neville would have ended up right here now, talking to you like this.
I mean, I guess it's a
I've
good
always
thing
thought
that
there was something
getting
very
trapped back in
important
time
about this
ultimately
stone.
turned out to be good for her.
But that's okay. That's the reason I thought about having it included in my portrait. After all, I got to see you again. Here you go.
Kind of reminds me of the
Thanks, Dana.
bald guy in the He-Man movie.
What are you gonna do now?
Who, at the end of it, decides to stay in Endor? Not Endor. Wherever the place is.
There's someone you know that I work with at the manor house where I'm being looked after. He and I, well, we're going to start a life together someday, so I'm going to be staying. I'm really sorry, Ike.
Won't you regret it?
No, I won't. It's all right.
Okay. Well, you take care then.
Thanks. You too, Ike.
Conversation with... It's like catching up with somebody from high school, except it's the guy who abandoned you in time. Okay, so I have the red stone.
Well, Ike Kush, have you heard anything interesting lately?
Well...
About the Squire's medallion, the dog, etc. Sounds like a weird bar joke, but okay. If you're the one about the Squire's medallion and the dog.
You've already told me that one. I even painted a picture based on it.
Did you? Is this it? No, that's not it. Well, the way the story is set up, there is a reason why he had to shuffle back, because time moves simultaneously. Time in his continuum, his time period, moves at the same pace that time moves when he is in another time period. So if he is in another time period at the second when he is supposed to die in his time period, then he winks out of existence. So they actually do have a reason for why he can't stick around and look. I think it's probably the weirder thing is that he doesn't really think about it. Oh, hey, this is the first time I've been let in here. Kirche. I don't know if that numeration is right. And I don't know what Vertokir is. This game is just gorgeous. Like, they really did themselves so many favors by lowering the resolution. Everything has that very gauzy feel that cuts out all the jaggies and softens a lot of the hard edges, and it really makes it look very smooth. What is this? No, he is not bound to... So even if time passes in his time frame, that does not obligate him to time passing at the same rate in another one, is how I'm picking up the rules of this work. Here we go. He could have, I suppose. I'm just trying to think. I know that the urgency that they have running in the background of the story is the fact that, you know, somebody's always trying to kill him, and he's got to he can't piece out of that one. And every time he shows up in the present moment, somebody is there with another weapon of death.
Oh, come on in. You do like to show up unannounced, don't you?
Father's down in the basement working. You did come to see him, not Margaret, didn't you?
Oh, stop it. Yes?
Every time I talk to you, I lose 30 seconds of life.
You have, by chance, the Philosopher's Stone?
Yes. Is this it? That's the only stone I know that fits the bill.
Ah, in the name of heaven, I shall start the preparations for the experiment right now. It's all right. It doesn't matter if this is not the true stone. I'm grateful for your help regardless.
Okay.
But if
it's the gratitude that he's focusing on there.
The results should be wondrous. Please come back again in, let's see, make it 10 days.
10 days. Okay. That would be the 13th. Oh.
What is it?
That experiment's dangerous.
That may be, but this is something I want to do. Something I must do. Please, try to understand. 10 days from now. By then, the experiment should yield fruit.
Something about this has got to be set up by the homunculus to fix something about his creation.
At last, science will prove itself capable of creating life. How I wish she could have been here, Helena. That is my only regret. See you in 10 days, then. Oh, one more thing. Could you keep this a secret from Hugo and Margaret? In knowing Hugo, if he learns of this, he might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. He can't seem to face his mother's death. Should this experiment succeed, if I manage to find what answers I can in my quest for truth, I shall commit all records of my research to the fire. Now, take care.
Something that's coming out in the way that this is unfolding is super interesting about loss, grief, and death, which seems to be at the center of a lot of people's stories in this, and different ways of coping with that and trying to prevent it from happening. Or in this case, trying to reverse it. And I don't know if there's enough there to kind of pull a central thesis out of it, but it is something I'm seeing pop up in several places, enough that I think it could be identified as a theme of what's going on. Potentially very interesting.
Hey, did you manage to see Father?
Uh-huh. What is it?
Damn, what's the matter with Father anyway? He hasn't let me into his laboratory lately. When I went in there the other day, he got really angry with me. And ever since, there's some secret in there he can't tell me about. I just know it. Hey, are you like Father's right-hand man? You know, with tools from the future and stuff?
Of course not. Nothing like that.
Really? I'd definitely ask for your help if I were Father. Then I could make a machine to move through time, like the one you showed me before. I sort of understand how it works anyway.
Wow, really? I'm impressed.
Well, I said sort of.
Oh, Ike.
Anyway, I'm more interested in what Father's working on right now.
Hugo, I'm sure Father will tell us one of these days.
I don't know about that.
Children, I have something to tell you.
Immediately.
Father?
I'm going to start another experiment, but this one will be very dangerous. So I want you two to leave the house for a while.
Right away?
The sooner the better. I'll send word in about 10 days. Go to our relatives' homes or anywhere else you like. That's all.
Can I help with the experiment?
No. Both of you have to leave this house.
Oh, whoa, he was behind the door then.
Oh, for Pete's sake. What does he think he's doing, huh?
Come on, where should we go?
Sis? So, you're just going to do it?
Do we have a choice?
But...
It's only for a little while. Let's go. We have to get ready.
Getting a young Steve Burnside energy off of Hugo.
I guess I'll be going now.
Of course. I am sorry we're always in the middle of something.
From Code Veronica.
See you soon, okay?
Alright. Give me 1 sec. I need to take a quick break, and I will be right back. disconnect in that timeout of existence. Okay. Uh, 10 days. I'm wondering what these different colors on the time periods mean. I know this clearly means the one that I'm in, but I'm wondering if that means there are like certain like subquests or side quests that can be initiated or followed through in one of those time periods, based on the stuff that I have in my inventory. That's an explanation that comes to my mind, if it's not just aesthetic. Is this my dude's house? It's not my dude's house. But also, who are you?
I just heard that there was an explosion over yonder.
Excuse me.
It blew up, didn't it? The alchemy house, I mean.
Hello, is anybody here? Anybody? Dr. Wagner, Margaret, Hugo. Anyone there? Hugo! The basement? This meter here, is this a time machine? That can't be. But it sounded like Margaret's voice just now.
April 7th, 2001. Wait a minute, that's the date that this whole business started for Ike. I hope you have a great day, Ark. Really glad you stopped by to catch this. I think we might be at the climax here, so I hope you're able to, if that is in fact where we are, I hope you're able to catch it on the VOD either here or on the YouTube channel later. Yeah, have a great day.
Hey, long time no see. Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this Hugo?
Uh-huh. I really like these machines of the future. Being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
How do you know my number?
Oh, that. I asked someone called Eckert. You know, you mentioned him once.
How did you get here, and why? Were you the one threatening Mr. Eckert?
Come on, threaten sounds so serious. All I did was propose a deal. Can I help it if he jumped at the chance when I told him what he wanted to hear about his daughter? Oh, and about how I got here. It's pretty simple, really. Remember that tool you showed me? I just made one of my own, you see?
What?
Well, actually, Actually, I didn't make it, not exactly. The Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance. You like it? Just like yours. Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine.
What about Margaret?
Will you look at that? I'm forgetting the point of the whole thing. Can you drop by? I'll be waiting at the square.
What?
Bring Homunculus. We have a few things to discuss. Oh, and by the way, do what I tell you, okay? Otherwise, someone you care about's gonna die. I don't have to tell you what I mean about that, right? Later, then.
Hugo!
Hey!
Oh, I definitely did not see that coming.
Not the sharpest knife in the drawer. You come this far and then...
Oh my god.
Destiny's getting pretty tangled up. Even I can't make out the future too well. I'm sorry, Ike, but when it gets to this state, I can't really turn back time anymore. Bye-bye.
What?
Death teaches you how to live.
Okay. So, I'm trying to think where I could have done something different. Maybe I waited too long? I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of looking at the time, and I gotta skedaddle here.
I don't remember seeing this picture before.
And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to skip
The
cutscenes.
stone and the girl.
Dana? So, yeah, I got to get to bed at a decent hour. So I think what I'm going to do here, I do want to explore a little bit more of this fellow right here. So what I'm going to do, this will also kind of honor Ark's absence a little bit. I'm going to keep the save where it is, call it a night on this. Next stream will be the last one that we do on this. Yeah, we'll wrap up Shadow of Destiny on part 4. So, yeah, I am in the place with the kittens. I will always return to my happiest place in this game, and that is in itself a victory. So yeah, I'm going to cut the stream, load up the jam pack, and I'll be right back.